कुमार स्वामी नायकर गोंगो लुगु लटोका रेडियो फीजी 2 में पुराना गाना लगे हमें बहुत अच्छा लगे।
रेडियो फीजी 2 देश की धड़कन।
In this bulletin, NFP leader referred to FICAC. Government prepares upcoming generation. And ministry seeks Navua market site.
From the studios of FBC Suva, Atera Lendua.
Registrar of Political Parties Mohammed Saneem has referred the National Federation Party leader Professor Biman Prasad to the Fiji Independent Commission Against Corruption. In a statement, Saneem confirms that this is in relation to the donations made by Prasad to the NFP in the years 2016 and 2017, which exceeded the maximum amount allowed by law for any person in a year. According to the statement, based on the information provided by Prasad and the NFP, the total donation ascertained so far amounts to $28,252. The government is preparing the upcoming generation by supporting their initiatives in business ideas and hard work. Speaking during the handing over of the Youth Farm Initiative grant assistance, Prime Minister Voreqe Bainimarama said they are helping young Fijians to sustain themselves in such trying times. Bainimarama says recipients will put the land to good use and generate income through the sale of the crops. He added they will also learn how to run a business.
It is a great cooperative venture because the Matangali set aside land for the young people and the government provides grants for equipment, tools, seedlings, water tanks, fencing materials and other necessities.
Discussions have started with different agencies to find a suitable site for a market in Navua. Local Government Minister Pramila Kumar says Navua doesn't have a proper market and neither does it have a proper town scheme. Kumar says the number of market vendors in Navua has increased substantially in the past few years and the current market is no longer sufficient. The minister recently met with the vendors who had raised their concerns.
There is a piece of land along the riverbank that has been given away to a private investor. That has become a major concern for us because we could have utilized that place for the vendors, but now we can't. And my ministry will be talking to Lands Department to see what can be done.
Members of the civil society have been praised by the British High Commissioner for their contribution to nation building and growth. High Commissioner George Edgar says it's been a privilege to witness multiple events organized over the past few weeks, such as the investiture ceremony where Fijians were honored for their service to the nation. He adds that women and youth groups, the sporting fraternity, equality groups and environment activists, among others, play a critical role in the society during these trying times.
All of you represent sectors or interests that help to promote diverse, equal, creative and supportive communities. And your role is even more important at a time when across the world we're facing the unprecedented challenge of the COVID-19 pandemic.
32 senior officers from the Republic of the Fiji Military Forces and the Fiji Police Force were yesterday recognized for their contribution to nation building. While giving them the commemorative medal, President Major General retired Chochi Konrote commended the efforts of these forces to uphold the rule of law. Medal recipients include Police Acting Deputy Commissioner Itendra Nair, Brigadier General Aziz Mohammed, Brigadier General Chone Kaloniwai, Assistant Commissioner of Police Luke Nabella, and Police Chief of Operations ACP Abdul Khan, to name a few.
I would like to congratulate you for the award, commend and thank you. Also for the manner in which you and your predecessors, some of whom are here with us today, and some who have received the awards over the past week. You have remained resolute and steadfast in supporting government and our people to this historical and important milestone since independence.
Mobil Oil Fiji commissioned its largest petrol tank at the Suva terminal yesterday. The tank stores premium unleaded petrol that will help the company meet the growing fuel demand. Commissioning the pulp tank, Minister for Trade Fayaz Koya said despite TC Herald and COVID-19, Mobil remained focused on safely supplying fuel to service stations and essential service businesses.
Due to the pandemic, investment plans of some businesses may have been on hold, but with respect to Mobil, they've continued to invest. It's reassuring to see Mobil continuing to invest in its presence in Fiji. And earlier this year, ladies and gentlemen, Mobil Oil Fiji has actually supported various government initiatives to keep Fijians safe during the pandemic.
Mobil has been operating in Fiji for more than 100 years and has contributed immensely to the economy. Fiji has constantly punched above its weight in many aspects over the past 50 years, working towards social, economic and equality empowerment. Vodafone Fiji Chief Executive Ronald Prasad says their foundation has made over $30 million worth of social investment in Fijian communities over the years. Prasad says this is part of their corporate social responsibility. He adds through their World of Difference charities, they've managed to reach out to those who are physically, socially and economically disadvantaged.
With a World of Difference investment of around 1.2 million, we saw some 50-fold rate of return on this investment. And the credit goes out to the hard work of these charities, their donors, the hard-working, dedicated team of staff, volunteers, and also the relevant stakeholders.
Up ahead, mental fitness key for Suva Rugby. And Fiji Bitter Sawasawa Sevens launched.
Hi, my name is Prashant. I live in Suva. I love Mirchi FM because Mirchi FM, it's hot.
Mirchi FM, it's hot.
Having the right mindset will be the trump card for the Ramsamy Suva side if they want another win over Naitasiri tomorrow. Despite a slow start in the Skipper Cup competition, the capital side has set its sights on retaining the title by ensuring they win the remaining rounds of the competition. Caroline Tavi has more.
Suva is aware Naitasiri will be out to avenge its 6-15 loss to the capital side in round 5 of the Skipper Cup competition.
Naitasiri is going to really avenge the loss here at the ANZ Stadium, and after we've watched the game against Nanronga and Namosi, I think they have some goods to deliver.
As a Suva team, we're expecting a very tough Naitasiri team, especially going into the second round, as every team has rectified their mistakes and have known what players to put during on a match.
Suva will be banking on its experienced forwards, which is one of the side's telling factor.
I think it will be a battle of the forwards. We've got a very good set of forwards that we're going down. We've loaded our team, and I think it will be a really good match against them on Saturday.
We watched Naitasiri's last game against Nanronga. They were very good on the set piece, and we're working on that this week.
Naitasiri will host Suva at Ratu Dakabau Park in Losari tomorrow at 3 p.m. Carleni Tavi, FBC Sports.
The Nanukuloa rugby side is raring to take the field in their Vodafone Vanua Cup Challenge semi-final against Rewa tomorrow. They've been in camp over the past 2 weeks, gearing up for the crucial match. These players are aware that it will not be an easy task, as whoever wins this match automatically gets a spot in the Skipper Cup competition next year. They've also been fine-tuning a number of areas before hosting Rewa at Garvey Park in Tavor tomorrow, kicking off at 3 p.m.
This week we're really working hard on our scrum. We're watching Rewa's game for the last couple of few weeks, they are good on their scrum, and their foods are really big. So that's why we're working our scrum this week.
13 teams from Viti level will go head-to-head against 27 of the best Northland teams in the upcoming 13th Fiji Bita Savu Savu Sevens. The tournament is expected to be a thriller, seeing some of the best Sevens teams in the country will battle for supremacy at Ratunganulau Park in Savu Savu starting next Thursday. Supporting the development of grassroots rugby, Paradise Beverages Fiji marketing manager Joe Roden says the tournament is set to uncover more raw talent. The 13th Fiji Bita Savu Savu Sevens will be held next Thursday through Saturday at Ratunganulau Park. The Suva Volleyball Association anticipates intense competition tomorrow during its knockout stages. Teams will be vying for the top 4 spots to secure a place in the Fiji Volleyball sanctioned tournaments scheduled to be held at the end of the month. Association Commissioner Iliesa Raketekete says only the best team will come out on top.
We are going to decide that next week when we have our knockout competition. So our top 4 clubs may be representing the association in that group.
While a heavy rain warning remains in force for the Asawa and Mamanuca groups, Viti Levu, Kandavu, Lomaiviti and Southern Lao, as the worst of the wet weather moves south, the warning has been cancelled for Vanua Levu. Expect some sunny patches tomorrow. That's FBC News now. Join us again at 7 p.m. for our major bulletin. In times of crisis, you need news you can trust. Get the facts from FBC's TV, radio and digital news at fbcnews.com.fj, keeping Fijians connected with the truth. Have a good weekend.
Hi, I'm Ini from Raki Raki. I love Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Gold FM, only the classic hits.